Hi, it's such an honor to be here. Thanks for inviting to this group. I'm so happy to see you guys. So first, I'm going to share my screen to give you guys like my little bio. Can you guys see my screen? Yes? Okay. You all muted? Okay, so as you guys know that I could actually speak multiple languages, but only Asian languages. And before joining Nu Skin, I was working in digital marketing and e-commerce industry. And growing up as an ambitious girl, I would never want to settle down my life for anything easy or stable. So I immigrated to Canada when I was 14 years old. Like, just because of my personality, I could not settle down for like an easy life here. So I just always think if we stop learning or growing, we are dying. Agree? Yes. And the reasons why I went back to Shanghai after my graduation, it's just because two simple reasons. One is because I want to step out of my comfort zone. And the second reason is because the growth that I could experience in Shanghai is almost like more than 10 years of life experience in combined in Canada. As you guys could know, like Canada is just like a peaceful country, like nothing changed after 10 years and another 10 years is still the same. So that's why I went back to Shanghai after my graduation. And this is my life in Shanghai before. As you could see that I look a little bit like not at, like right now, not exactly like who I am right now. Um, and life was like extremely busy and competitive in Shanghai. I found Shanghai is one of the most attractive city to me, and it is still the most attractive city to me for now. And there's so many smart people and hardworking people who are chasing after their dreams in Shanghai. And actually, I just want to tell you a little story about myself when I began my life in Shanghai. I actually started off my life as broke in Shanghai because I was a new grad and I did not go there with saving, and I did not want to tell my parents that I was broke. And I had times that I went broke. I only got like a few hundred Chinese dollar, and that's less than 100 US dollar in my bank account. Can you believe that? And because the rule in Shanghai, we have to, when you move, you have to pay 3 months deposit and 3 months rental fee in advance. So I went broke, and then I started off my life like that, like very difficult. But I did not regret doing that because I just want to grow. And I think that's a really good challenge to me. So I ended up working at a boutique, American-based boutique agency before, and it was in the fashion industry, but I was like helping all the fashion e-commerce to do their digital marketing in China. So back then I was like meeting a lot of like fashion bloggers and beauty bloggers, and my life was like really, really busy. And of course I gained a lot of like light-term like friendship over there. And this is my office, my everyday office back then. And I was like facing two big screen every day. And because of the Blu-ray, and I ended up going home with like a pair of red eyes as the normal working class. And however, yeah, because I was like working really hard day after day, month after month. And then I realized I was in anxiety back then by repeating the same thing every day. Because I realized no matter how hard I tried to chase after my dream, and I had no time, I had no saving, and I had to hustle. So that was like something that normal people would experience in Asia. I got a lot of like overtime. And I remember clearly one day I was on a subway train. I was like taking a late train to be home. And I saw so many people who just got off from work just like me. And then they had no emotion on their face. So that was the time when I realized that, okay, I got to do something for my life. because suddenly a few questions pop up in my head. Like I was asking myself, like, why do I do this? Why do I stay in Shanghai? And where else can I go? And what do I want to do? And what kind of life do I want to live in the future? Who am I and who do I want to become? Because I was always like ambitious. I want to become successful, but I'm just a normal like person from a normal family, and I don't know what to do. So I consulted with one of the greatest people I met in Shanghai, and he asked me one question. He asked me, who is your role model in your industry? And do you want to live a life like his? And of course, the questions was like really shocking because I got no answer because I don't have someone that I'm looking up to. So I was like, since then, I couldn't calm down my mind. I was like furious. I was in anxiety all the time. And I could not calm down all the time. I was like thinking about what I should do. But of course, I don't want to go back to Canada for a peaceful life. So like at the same time, I was like struggling. But one day I received an email, and that email was like a really life-changing email. I need to tell you guys how I met Nu Skin. So I was like actually working in Shanghai like that, right? And I was like working lots of overtime, so my skin got lots of like troubles. So that's was my initial reason, and I was like searching for a galvanic spa. Actually, it was not galvanic spa, where I was just searching for a beauty device on internet, and then all of a sudden I saw so many people talking about the galvanic spa. So that's how I met Nu Skin originally. And then I didn't know anything about the business opportunity. I had no idea that Nu Skin is a direct selling company, and I did not know anything about this industry. So that was like really interesting. And my sponsor was someone that I met for 2 times in my accounting class. And then I wanted to buy the galvanic spa. And then he was like introducing me. Oh, there were like the buy 3, get 1 free. You know, do you guys remember? Like for all the older distributor, you might know there were like buy 3, get 1 free promotion back then. So he was like introducing that to me because I wanted the body spa and I wanted the facial spa. He did not explain anything. I'm just like a good like buyer because I'm an active online shopper on internet. So I just want to buy 2. So that's how I joined the membership back then. And then I received the email from the system, and it was the global convention invitation email that changed my life. And I could tell you that my sponsor is not doing Nu Skin right now. So that's how I joined Nu Skin, at the beginning. And then that single email really changed my life. And I was like trying to look up Nu Skin back then, and I found out the business opportunity. So I just like search all the informations on internet, and then I look at the balance sheet, I look at all the financial data about Nu Skin. I found out that it was like a really great business platform for me, and it is an international business. And I'm so ambitious. I want this kind of like international business opportunity. So without any hesitation, I just bought the ticket to Salt Lake City. Just like as the picture you could see over here, it was like, I remember that very clearly. And that was how I looked like back in 2015, just in October. That was my first global convention. And it was also my first exposure to Nu Skin business opportunity. And as you could see, like in the arena, I was like sitting at the very corner and the very top, just like other people without Ruby title, you know? So I was just sitting there, and then I saw so many people coming out from the stage. And I was like truly inspired by the greatest leader in China, Xudong. And I heard the speech of his, and then I was like really, really like there was a fire burning inside my heart. Like that was like that burning desire just like pushed me forward. And then I was like telling myself, I could see myself like standing on that stage, the same spot like the leaders. So if they could do that, I could do that too, right? So that's my first goal at Nu Skin. So since then, like right after the global convention, I quit my job. I started off New Skin like full time because I just wanted to be like fully committed, and I was like crazy about New Skin back then, and I just didn't know how I did it, but I just achieved team lead by the next global convention, and that was like 2017, and it was like so funny because the person who took the picture for me, like the place that I circled, was exactly where I was sitting 2 years ago, and that was my story. And I could show you a video about my first recognition at the global convention. Yeah, so after this video, some of you might think, oh, it must be really happy, or no, actually I was like anxious again. I was in anxiety again. I got no more goal. Like, what's my next goal? Like, cause I was like so lost on the stage. I was like standing on the stage, but I felt like, oh, I was not happy. So team lead, like, achieving team lead, just the title, it means nothing to me. And I know that I want something else, because I was I was trying to achieve my first goal at New Skin, because I'm really goal oriented. Without any goal, I'm just like sitting there, I don't know what to do. But I was like really lost back in 2017. But at the same time, I knew if I want to grow big, I need to build like a really good team. So I was like really, really lost, but I have I have that questions in my mind, like how I can become a leader and what is a leader. And my goal right now, I really want to become a legacy leader. Like a legacy leader, like you have to build leader after leader. You have to be a leader of leaders, right? But I know that was not easy. So I went back to China after this global convention, and it was my first exposure to New Skin China, and where I met like a bigger team. I have bigger vision. I learned how to build a team, like what is teamwork, what is team culture, everything. So it was really inspiring, and this is like my second team lead recognition, just like last year in 2019. It's nothing exciting to me anymore, but I'm not saying that team lead means nothing. It means a lot to a lot of us, but I think if you want to grow, it's more about our team, not about ourselves. So I think team lead is just about my maybe my personal title, but in the future, I really want to achieve like Teamily Platinum, and that was like something that the group that belonged to the group, if you guys know what I mean. So, and this is how I look like, throughout my skin journey. I did not take any like bad photos of my bad skin before, because I started using the galvanic spa like for over a year until I found out the business opportunity. So I did not like record my like ugly Daisy, but but my skin was really bad before, like really dull looking and not radiant at all. And so back to China, I was learning how to build a team. I was learning a lot of the basic things, not just like doing social media, but I try to bring people offline to build like actual relationship with them, and then try to like do a lot of like beauty class and lots of like workshop in back in China, or maybe like anywhere I travel. And these are the people, just name a few, like, because these are the people I met online. And there's if you could see the Visa, the machine, you have the same thing in Korea, and only in Korea and Japan. And those people are the people that I met online. And then when I went to Tokyo or Osaka, I just I brought them to the experience center and then just do the skin consultation with them, and they became my lifetime customers. So it's something that I found that social media is really interesting because I would say not over 99% of my customers and partners, they are all from core market. Because I did not know how to talk to, I don't know how to introduce business opportunity to hot market like back then. So I try to use social media. It's just something that I feel comfortable with. And by building the online community, I was like doing a lot of like the beauty class and online, and I do like skin like facial mask party online, and do it together with our customers and distributors. And also like I do all the online consultation a lot, like on Zoom. So, and this is how some of the activities that I have done in Greater China. And this is the Shanghai New Skin. And then I was in Guangzhou, Shenzhen before, and I was like learning a lot from other leaders as well. And then I was like building my team in those local cities. And of course, like there's another headquarters in Shanghai that is a lot more beautiful than our headquarters in Provo, I think. It's a lot bigger, and there's another big building that is under construction right now. So it could be even bigger headquarters in Asia. And I think that's something that is really exciting. And we bring people to the Shanghai corporate like every month. So I'm trying to bring my partners from elsewhere. So we ask them to come to Shanghai. We have all the rally training over there, and then we show them the headquarters. So this is the pictures that from our corporate tools. So I really think that this business is about to, it's all about to be having fun, like being happy together, and just like enjoying doing this. Because I think first, we help people to become more beautiful, to become more confident, right? And then secondly, we help people to become healthier. And third, we help people to earn extra income by doing 1 and 2. And we can build like a global team and global business by doing 1, 2, 3. So this business is just like simple as that. And that's all about my new skin story. If you have any questions, just welcome to type down your questions in the comment area. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Daisy. Thank you so much. Okay, if you can take your slides down so that we can all see you. Thank you so much, Daisy, for sharing that. That's actually enough, I think, because I have some questions here for you. I'm like, I think she actually.
Yeah, sure. You can ask me anything.
But I know a lot of you are still wondering, like, how does she do this? She makes this business look so simple, and it is, I guess. But we all always want to know, what do you do? How do you do it? All right. So I'm gonna ask some questions here. First off. So you built this social media business on social media, but how do you recruit new people? Because you were talking about how you actually are more comfortable with the cold market. Mm-hmm. So I'm assuming that you're recruiting these new people, but how do you do it online? And so basically, like what's your approach on that, or how do you approach them?
How do I approach them? Like I think I recruit new people online. Just I feel more comfortable about that just because I tried the offline thing. Like I have to drive, and I have to pay for coffee, for meals, and but still you most of the time we are not on point still, and you're just floating somewhere, and you're not like really recruiting that person. So I think online recruiting is more easier because you know who you target, and you know who is being attracted by you, and it saves you a lot of the time and money. And I also like did many things. I tried many things, but first I want to talk about when it comes to online recruiting, relationship always comes first. it's just like doing the same thing offline, but with bigger outreach, you can know so many people from different places. But of course, I try to target the location right now because I don't want to have like random distributor or random, thing like random people everywhere. So I try to do like location recruiting, and also I try to build the relationship. You know who you are talking to. You look at that person's profile or maybe their timeline, right? So do you want to work with that person? If that person being positive, or is what are the like common value you guys share? So I think that really helped me to understand a person by outreaching on internet. And I'm really careful about who I'm talking to. I don't talk to everyone, but of course, like in the cold market, you don't know who you're talking to, but of course you need to review their profile first, and then you build a relationship with that person and see that person is being responsive or not, being open or not, being friendly or not. If yes, then you can go ahead and keep like building the relationship with that person. So in that way, because we are all on social media, so I think you can like talk to so many people all at once every day. So behind the scene, I really spend a lot of time like talking to people, but I'm not like responding messages all the time. But I would have a specific time. Like for example, I would spend 15 minutes on social media and then I work. Spend 15 minutes on social media and then I work. It's not like replying all the time. So I think that's really effective to me. And by creating the conversation with the follower, you build the engagement with your follower, because social media is not just about posting. If you keep posting but no one is watching, you guys know like the story, how many people are watching your story, you could tell like the number of people inside. And if you don't gain the number of follower, or maybe if you don't keep your follower to watch your story, then there's no point of like posting. So I think if you don't care about me, I would not care about you. So I think if for an audience, she would feel the same. So first I would pay attention to those people. Yeah, so that's how I like recruit them at first, like try to build a relationship first. And then the second point that I want to say is like the law of attraction. Just be the energy you want to attract. That's like really important. And I would focus on like creating high like quality content on internet in order to attract the high quality people. Do you have some questions for me right now?
So I guess the question is, so when you approach them, so you approach them by relationship first, and then when time comes, do you say, hey, I have a new skin opportunity or a business opportunity? Like, are you pretty direct, or do you wait until they ask?
I would try to create a conversation by asking questions, because I don't offer the business opportunity for everyone. Like if the person is still like happy with the job, like for example, like because now most of us have to work from home, right? So like questions that I would ask, I would ask someone, oh, do you miss working in the office? I would like see how that person answered that question. And if someone say, oh no, I don't want to go back to the office, I like working from home, yeah, that's the person you are looking for. You can offer an opportunity, because new skin, you can earn extra income by working from home. So I would like try to ask questions and then see if what kind of needs that person is looking for. Sometimes like she might be just looking for skincare products, or maybe supplement products, right? Or maybe someone who has really bad gut health, you can all offer our gut health solution. But not everyone with the business opportunity. I really need to talk to that person, what that person, like what kind of like life stage that person is at. Yeah.
Got it. That's really awesome. That's a really good point. So basically, when you're building a relationship, you're creating a conversation where you're finding that person's needs. I think that's really awesome. So our second question, because I know we have some non-Asians here, but with Asian population, right? A lot of us are Asians here. it's so hard to do retail. Do you,
Mm-hmm.
do you guys agree, right? It's really hard to do retail selling. Um, and I don't know if you can agree. And if so, how does social media help you to build your team? I guess it's the same question, but kind of focusing on the retail pricing. So you know how they do like the toothpaste, you know, like the bulk order and things like that. I'm
Yeah.
assuming that's not your approach.
That's something that you can focus on if you want to target the English market. But in terms of like the Asian population, because I know we cannot sell them at retail prices. I know that's frustrating, but I think we have to look at the good side of Asian population because um, by selling at retail, it only helps like the new skinner to earn money at the beginning. But I think Asian people have like greater need for the beauty devices, and they would like to buy the kit. So larger volumes, right, compared to Caucasian market. So I think that's a really good opportunity for us as well. I would always tell my team, like the Asian one, I always tell them, you guys are intern right now. Without having any skill set, like you have to treat yourself as an intern, and then use social media to showcase your passion for the products, your skin journey, and to show your lifestyle, your personality in order to attract your target audience. And also, I think social media it would be a really good tool to upsell something when you have like existing customers. So I would just tell them, like, just show your routine, your skincare routine, your supplement routine. If you are not using the products, if your audience doesn't know that you are using the product, then why buying the product from you, right? So I would just tell them, just remember you are an intern, so you need to accumulate your customer first. I would show them the vision. I will show them the vision. And of course, for those who can speak fluent English, I would really, really recommend them to do the English marketing, and then, just recruit English speaker customers so you can sell them at retail price. That would be easier.
True.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Daisy. I think that's good. Like, that's a good analogy. If you don't know about the products, consider yourself an intern. It's so true, right? All right. So our third question, we're gonna kind of go fast along here. What are some social strategy? Oh, sorry. So social media strategies. Say that fast 3 times. That worked well, and some that actually didn't.
Okay, I would say the one didn't work well first. I would never pitch people at the first conversation. That's some big mistake that I made before. Like I try to, because sometimes when you talk to someone and that person would be a really great fit, but then I would pitch that person right away, and that was like really bad. Never pitch people at the first conversation, but that's something that I learned over time. And I think I would build like at least 3 to 4 conversations before introducing the business opportunity. And not to post products, or not to be too direct for posting the advertisement. Yeah, because I don't post the promotion, or I don't do that. But I would like send the private message to existing customers, but I would not do that on my story or my timeline. I don't do that. And some of the customers, sometimes like my Chinese one on WeChat, they would ask me, Daisy, why you don't post the promotion? I was like, oh, sorry, I would send you the direct message from now on. So yes, and then I think that's something, the big no-no. And then I really want to talk about when you try to attract people. I think I'll use the strategy that instead of like pushing, I try to use the polling strategy, if you know what I mean. Sometimes, like if you guys notice, for example, like watch this video, or maybe direct message me if you are interested, blah blah blah. Like if you say that to your audience, they would probably know. They're not going to do that. They're not going to watch the video. But if you do something in the opposite, I think you it's pulling them. Like for example, I would provide values first. I would talk about skincare all the time, but I'm not promoting my product directly. And then I would like give a poll on my in my story, saying that like what kind of like skin concern do you have? Like they would vote, and never give like negative option. Do you know what I mean? Are you interested in that? Are you interested in like glowing skin, for example? And don't give the second options as no. Always positive option. Always positive option.
And that's
Okay?
what I really like about you. Like that's what I love about you. You're very like positive in all your posts. It's about that energy, and I think that's really what attracts these positive people to your story and to your feed. Thank you.
Yeah. So like if you know what I'm talking about, I'm trying to pull my target audience, and sometimes like something that worked really well for my end is the quote, because I try to attract like the people with the same mindset or and values. So if you really want to attract like business minded people and higher quality people, focus on building more high quality content, so you will attract those people who has deeper value, not the one who are shallow. Yes. So you are attracted by the people who share the same value. So I would try to post something that would resonate with them, and people would like my post and they would give my interaction. So the one who I always build the relationship with, they would give me some interaction by sending me a heart, right? And then I would know, okay, that resonate with that person. So I know that this person got some values that I'm looking for. Yeah. And sometimes like we meet people from social media, and then I make some mistake before, and I don't want you guys to do the same mistake. It was I try to bring people offline as possible, and then I invite like those people that I talk to. But back then I did not know how to review those people. Like I don't know how to filter out the right people for me. So I would go all the way to see that person, and then at the end, I like by having a conversation, the actual conversation with that person, I actually found out that that person was not someone that I'm looking for, but I wasted my time talking to that person. So I think it's really good to talk to that person by just like having text messages, or maybe you can send voicemail to see if that person is open. By hearing the voice you can tell what kind of personality that person has, right? So do that first before meeting the actual person. Otherwise you will waste a lot of your energy and time.
All right. I feel like you already answered this question, and if you all agree with me, we can pass on this one. But one of the questions I got was, what advice can you give someone to that's new to social media, using that as a marketing tool, like completely new?
Yes. First, I think most of the new distributor, they might not have a large following. I can tell you my story. I did not have large following. I still don't, but I had only about 100 followers back then when I started my Instagram account. And if you go to my Instagram account, pull down and then scroll down, you can see my oldest picture that I took back in 2013. Note like, and you can see. So back then I had only about like less than 100 followers. So I think first, the first, I think you have to lead yourself if you want to become a great leader at Nu Skin. So you need to lead yourself to have that discipline to build the social media, because it's not um, it's not the one day thing, you know, because you have to give yourself at least 3 months to 6 months in order to build like a good online presence for your social media. And you need to be consistent and never neglect your small discipline every day. Just keep posting. And I think some of the people, like my partners as well, like they always ask, oh, I don't know what to post. I don't know what to post, and they don't have any content. I something I would suggest is learn the products as much as possible, and then grow that passions from the bottom of your heart, and then you will know how to share the product first, and then post about your daily lifestyle, because I think most of the online audience, like they don't know about yourself and they really want to know about your lifestyle. So post about yourself and your everyday activities. That would be the contents of your social media. And you can always like repurpose your one content for different social media platform. So for example, like a TikTok video that I create for TikTok, I would repurpose that content to Instagram and on WeChat, Facebook. I just post the same thing at all different platforms.
Thank you. I feel like you're giving like all your heart and soul and all your all the things. I'm like asking you more questions. Thank you.
Sure.
Thank
I
you.
hope that helped, because I just like try to help you guys.
Yes, yes. And we have about 2 minutes. And if it's okay, I'm going to ask these last two questions and you can answer as freely, as short as you like. Um, so the last two questions are, what are you currently focusing on? And do you have any daily habits that you keep religiously that drives you on a daily basis?
Okay, so currently I'm focusing on the US market, the English market, just because there's so many people are losing job, and Nu Skin is positioned at the right timing, the right place. I think if you put the same amount of effort at this time, you know, you will have like greater result. So this is something that I really want to focus on. And in terms of the daily habits that I do every day, is I would wake up, try to manage your energy. I think that's so important. By working from home, people like would have low energy. They're not meeting people, or maybe they're feeling lazy and they are getting fat. You know, it's really hard to control our discipline. But I think it's really great to empower yourself by something. I don't know where you guys attract those, get the energy from, but myself, from music, or maybe from a motivational speaker, you know, because I would try to wake up with those like strategic thinking in the morning, plan my day, and start your morning right. And then, you know, the whole day I would be really energetic, full of energy, and I would be, oh yeah, I'm upgrading my home office at home. I'm getting like really big screen, and I'm upgrading my keyboard to a mechanical keyboard. Those like typing sound like really stimulate myself. If you guys think that mechanical keyboards, like those typing sound, can one of your motivation, you guys can go ahead and upgrade your office. Yeah.
So I saw that on your post, and you know, one of the things that I did see, I want to mention to you guys, is she recommended me to do this, and it really helped me. That I want to also share. Daisy does this, the three things that you're thankful for, or is it five things?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Day and night. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And that's the type of the energy that she attracts. And that's why she's always, you know, like very vibrant, very positive. And I think that's why her group and her team grew so fast and still going strong. Well, Daisy, thank you so much. That was actually pretty much it for our questions, and I don't see any in our chats, if I'm not mistaken. Can everyone give her like a new skin like hand to thank her? Like, and you can leave comments for her. Because what a great time. I've learned so much, and I know a lot of people do so well on social media, but not everyone shares their know-hows, what they're doing. And this is what New Skin is all about, this culture, and you've shown that to us. And let's take this and not just keep it for ourselves, but utilize it, make it grow, and one day we can also be on Daisy's group call and be able to help her, right? Thank you so much, Daisy. Let's see, everyone is saying thank you to you here. Thank you, Daisy. My pleasure hearing your
Thank
experience.
you, thank you. You know, I would always want to thank the Korean system, because when I started New Skin, I know nothing about New Skin. No one taught me about anything about the products. So I think like I was like too adventurous. And back in 2016, it was my first time to go to Korea and visited New Skin for my first time. And that's how I found out the room 103. And then, you know, I found out that there was a really good resource and system over there. And I learned all the products from the Korean system. I would be so thankful for the Korean system as well. And I think everyone need to be thankful for the Himalaya Group and, you know, the system that they provide, and having such a good system is something that you guys can leverage. Because think about me, I had nothing. I was like so crazy listening to all different like audios and trying to search on YouTube, and I was like I had so many I had too many failures. But if you have like really good mentorship, take the shortcuts. Yes.
My gosh. Yeah, guys.